everyone, and welcome to Sharp Dressed Gaming, and today we're back with the NBA, the National Battle Association. This is Season 2, Week 2, and we are the Minnesota Wild Charge once again. Hello, hello. Welcome to us. And we are up against a divisional team, a team that's in our division, the Miami Dusknoir, coached by versus 367, if I remember the numbers correctly. Link for channel will be in the description below. As long as I can find it. I don't remember seeing it on his page, but I think it's somewhere else. But anyways, for like I mentioned in the previous video, I'm going to mention the entirety of our team before every video, just because maybe somebody didn't catch the last one. Maybe they're just coming in, so you can hear the entirety of our draft, so you know what we had to work with, what our opponent had to work with, and then what we brought, obviously. So we have Landorus Therian, Araquanid, Goodra, Decidueye, Incineroar, Rotom Frost, Mega Kangaskhan, Conkeldurr, Metagross, Granbull, and Weezing. My opponent's team consists of Weavile, Tapu Fini, Galvantula, Chestnut, Noivern, Dusknoir, Megalopony, Entei, Nidoqueen, Dhelmise, and Golbat. So instantly when I saw my opponent's team, I saw the thickness of Tapu Fini. Chestnut's got a little bulk to him too. Dusknoir can be pretty bulky. Entei's kind of a mix of bulk and attack. Nidoqueen's the same. Dhelmise, I believe, is the same as well, just slower than the other two. And then Golbat's pretty bulky as well. And then a lot of fast attackers like Weavile, Megalop, Galvantula. Galvantula also has that sticky web support. Noivern. And that's the entirety of his team. So then you can see on the screen what I ended up bringing, what he ended up bringing. I brought Landorus Therian, which is Flyinium Z Landorus for the Megalopony. We have Conkeldurr. And the Landorus also has enough speed to outspeed Megalopony after sticky webs. We have Conkeldurr, who I want to say is a Assault Vest. He might be Flame Orb, though. I'm cramming a lot of weeks together here, so it's hard to remember, even though I think I just had this battle yesterday. But yeah, I'm cramming a lot of battles in for different weeks together within a couple days, so I don't remember everything off the top of my head. We have a Figgy Berry, Araquanid once again with Sticky Web. Rotom Fan is, I want to say, Life Orbed here. I'm not 100%. He might be Choice Scarfed. Actually, no, I think the Goodra's Choice Scarfed. Yeah, Goodra's Choice Scarfed out Speed Noivern and Lopunny. The Metagross is Expert Belt. I know that. And the Rotom, it's probably Leftovers, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll see in the battle. But you can see my opponent's team consists of Noivern, Weavile, Dhelmise, Megalopony, Tapu Fini, and Golbat. So there is the possibility of Defog on the Golbat and the Fini and Rapid Spin. I believe Dhelmise gets Rapid Spin, if I remember correctly. So Sticky Webs... we want to get those up for the Lopunny and the Weavile, but we have to be mindful of those things. And the Landorus also has Stealth Rocks. I think Noivern also gets Defog. Sounds like a Pokemon that would. But I'm going to lead with something. He's going to have Tapu Fini as his lead, while I lead with Landorus, just to kind of maybe blow off that Choice Scarf, intimidate, that kind of stuff. I'm just going to manually switch, so he probably thinks I'm not choiced at that point. But he does Ice Beam into an Araquanid, who's going to eat that up real nicely, and because of the terrain, we won't get frozen. Nature's Madness is unfortunately going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to set up Sticky Web. I'm going to kind of see if he has the Defog. Didn't go for it here, though. Brought in Golbat, and Poison Jab's not going to do very much. So I figured now at this point he's probably going to Defog, but he just goes for Air Slash. Actually ends up missing the first one, and I go for the Liquidation. I figure we could probably live one of those because we are pretty specially defensive, which we do, and I get my Figgy Berry back up, and unfortunately we get flinched. I think that happened in week 1 Togekiss as well, so we're out here, boys. He's going to Air Slash again. I'm just kind of hoping I don't get flinched, and considering Golbat didn't go for Defog, I'm assuming it doesn't have it, so I'm just going to go for another Liquidation and KO it there. Noivern's not going to come in. I'm like, alright, this thing's going to continue to try and do what the last Pokemon was doing, but he actually carries a Hurricane, a little less accurate, a little more power, but he's going to miss the Goodra. I go for Sludge Wave, expecting him to switch, but he actually stays in and Dragon Pulses, and because I'm Choice Scarf, I don't have a lot of special defense investment, so it's going to do a lot of damage. So I'm going to switch my Goodra out for Metagross, because another Sludge Wave won't KO this thing, and Metagross can eat up a Dragon Pulse. And then I switch again to see if he is Well, I know he's not choice, so I figure he's going to have Flamethrower or something like, so I'm going to switch in the Rakuna to take that. He goes for another Hurricane, misses again as I Leech Life, expecting him to, I don't know, maybe I expect, no, I didn't have anything to hit him, that's why I Leech Lifed. Guess I could have Poison Jabbed, but what can you do? Now I'm going to switch in the Metagross, expecting Hurricane again, and probably to hit this time, which it does, and it confuses, so I can't stay in because I don't want to rely on not getting confused for the Bullet Punch. He actually goes for another Hurricane and hits it this time, but he does feint to the Life Orb as well. So we're up 5-4, and the Dhelmise comes out. So I'm like, okay, now he's going to Rapid Spin, right? That's why he brought the Dhelmise out, and I don't have my Decidueye this time. So I'm just going to go for Flamethrower, see what I can do. Does decent amount of damage to the Anchor as he Toxic. So I'm like, alright, this thing must not have Rapid Spin. So our Sticky Webs must be up to stay. I'm going to switch the Goodra out for the Rotom, expecting that Feeny to come back in, I assume. That's the only reason I would probably switch, because another Flamethrower would have KO'd there and hit everything but the Feeny. So now he switches into the Weavile, which wasn't the greatest switch of all time, because I was obviously going to go for a Thunderbolt. Tapu Fini was on the field, and 2 Thunderbolts will take out that Weavile. So now the Lopunny is going to come in. I'm just going to switch on the Landorus because there's no way he Ice Punches this turn. We get to Intimidate. He's -1 speed. We're going to see Drain Punch do a little bit of damage to me. And I'm just going to go for Fly and EMZ because if he does switch out to like the Tapu Fini, we should be able to KO it, and then it KOs this Lopunny as well. So pretty successful on our Z moves this past 2 weeks. We used Decidueye to KO a Primeape, and we used Landorus to KO Lopunny, which is what it was for. So now I'm just going to go for Earthquakes. I'm just going to let this Feeny take out my Landorus. I'd rather have a free switch than try and guess what he's going to be doing, because Landorus did what it needed to. So Landorus will go down. Metagross will come out. I do have Thunder Punch, so I'm going to go for Thunder Punch. It does 47%. Not terrible, but nothing to write home to mom about. But we will also live a Surf. So now I can go for another Thunder Punch and KO this Feeny. Metagross picking up a KO here. And then Dhelmise is all that's left against all 4 of my Pokemon. I am just going to go for an Iron Head here and let my Metagross go down. Figured Iron Head wouldn't KO, but I also didn't want to switch something in and get it KO'd as he goes for a knockoff there. So Conk would have really been the only good switch in at that point, and you never know what he's going to go for. He could have went for like a Anchor Shot or something, or whatever. No, Shadow Claw would be his Ghost type move. So I'm just going to go for knockoff with Conk, give her a point here. Young Kesha herself knocking out the Dhelmise for the game. So GG to Versus. Again, link will be in the description below. If you enjoyed week 2 of the NBA, should have hit that like and subscribe if you have not already. And week 3 will be coming up next week on Sunday, because we're now caught up with uploads with this one going up on time. And next week is our final divisional match for a couple weeks, and it is against the Portland Timbers and their coach Hutch. So be sure to be looking out for that. Otherwise, guys, we'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone, and go Wild Charge. I haven't said that in a while. I forgot to say it the first week.